Welcome and thank you for joining me. I want to start off talking about church leaders. Let me just say that I like going to church. At least I used to. There's other things to consider nowadays. They pass that plate around once too often for their airplanes, for their luxury cars, for their beautiful mansions. Well, a lot of people are attending, they have to take the bus to church. They're barely getting by. And most of the single parents, they can't give offerings. They have too much to worry about taking care of themselves and their kids. And you want to buy an airplane? I know some churches have like food banks and they feed the hungry, and I give you props for that. But what are you teaching, and what example are you showing? Because you flaunt your affairs with the members. You're molesting little children a lot of times. You're getting prostitutes. A lot of times you're on drugs. So where's my offering going? Am I buying your plane? Am I paying for your prostitutes? I hope not, because you're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to be accountable for it. And some people would say, well, you're not supposed to keep your eyes on the pastor. You're supposed to keep them on God. I'm not giving my money to a ministry, so-called ministry, where the ground is not good to produce. I'm all for giving to the ministry if it's going to go in the right place, if it's helping to feed the hungry, house the hungry, the missionaries over in other countries to spread the word. I'm all for that. But I don't want to pay for your mansion. I have a mortgage to pay. So what I do, and I'm not telling anybody else to do this, this is for me. I like to give to hospitals that help children, to research a cure for cancer for children. There's a lot of charities out there, but I won't give you my money so you can fly to another country on my dollar. I won't do that. Like I said, I like churches. I like small gatherings. I like them being held in people's homes. I've been to a lot of those. I remember a pastor, his name was Reverend Arrington, and his church was in the basement of his house in Harvey, Illinois. And as a child, it's important what you feed in their spirit. And I loved going to that church. We would, in the summertime, we would have vacation Bible school. And they would feed us bologna sandwiches with mayonnaise. And they would give us warm Kool-Aid. But that was the best Kool-Aid. I mean, even now I can drink Kool-Aid while it's room temperature. But him and his wife were humble. They had 8 kids. We didn't take care of them. They took care of their family. He used a lot of his money to take care of what the church needed. His wife played the piano like nobody's business. And she would get on and she was play and play. I know her fingers had to be tired by the end of the service. Where's those Reverend Arringtons now? that's doing it for the love of God, to do it and doing it to save souls and doing it to help people and the community. Where are they? I'd like to know, because I love going to church. But I will not go to any church just to say I go. Sometimes I listen to people online that I feel are genuine, right here in my home. Many times I just look, a thought will come to me, and I'll look up a scripture to just kind of ponder on that. And I appreciate the genuine pastors. But where are you? I'm looking for you. But I guess sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get fed. And I try to get fed. Like I said, and even Facebook have some live, a live ministry. And that was my reasoning for joining Facebook for that. Unfortunately, I have to recreate my page because I don't know what I did. But I know that you're out there. But I would like to not only worship in my home, I like the worshiping among the saints. Because the church is the people. It's not the building. It's the people. And I love fellowshipping. But a lot of times it turns into a production. You know, the minister will get up there and start singing like he's in Las Vegas. You know, and so I don't want to judge, because God's going to judge. I don't want to judge, but if I wanted to see a Las Vegas singer, I'd go to Vegas. I want, just like the pastor in Harvey, someone who teaches the word and doesn't make it fit to what their opinion is. So, where are you? I'm looking for you. People are falling away from the faith because of your shenanigans. And it's your fault. It's your fault. A lot of you guys, a lot of you pastors, you're running people away from the faith. And that's on you. You are responsible. You're going to have to give account to that. And many of you are doing the very thing that you're getting up in the pulpit and you're preaching against. You preach against homosexuality, and you're doing the very same thing. Or you're molesting young boys. So, all I have to say is, you're going to be in that hell you preach about. And there's no escape. And I know some of you preaching in the church don't believe in hell. Well, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever makes you feel better. That's not me, to judge you. You'll find out one way or the other. And one way or the other, either you'll be happy or you'll be in torment. Either or. You can't have it both. So I'm going to end it right now because I don't want to sound preachy, but this just, something that I wanted to come on and talk about, because I'm not going to speak against all pastors, all churches, because there are some genuine people out there that are really searching and really like being fed and like worship time. And that's one of my favorite times, is to worship, because it prepares you to hear the word afterwards. But you got to go according to what's said and not your opinion, and not to get to give people a feel-good ministry so you can dig into their pockets. You know who you are, some of you mega churches. So if I have to sit down in somebody's living room, which I prefer, or somebody's basement, that's just what I'm going to do. Because I love God. And I want to know more and more about Him. So I'm going to end it now. Thank you for listening. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the notification bell. Give me a like or leave me a comment. Tell me what your views are. So I will see you next time and have a blessed day. Thank you. Goodbye.